Hello everyone and welcome to the online classes of Smart Indian Model School. I am your commerce teacher and today I am going to start the second chapter of business studies, forms of business organization. In this chapter we will study the different types of business organization. If anyone is planning to start a business, then he has to take the decision relates to the selection of form of business organization, that which type of business organization he wants to establish. But in order to discuss the different forms or types of business organization, first of all we have to understand the meaning of business enterprise. What is business enterprise? An organization engaged in some business or economic activity. कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, अगर वो कोई बिजनेस कर रहा है, बिजनेस किस मोटिव से करते हैं? टू अर्न मनी और प्रॉफिट, और ही इज engaged in any economic activity, then it is called a business enterprise. Every business enterprise is a separate and distinct entity or unit of business. जो भी जितने भी बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज हैं, सपोज XYZ बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज, ABC लिमिटेड, तो जो भी होंगे वो सब एक दूसरे से सेपरेट और डिस्टिंक्ट यूनिट होंगे. नाउ कम टू द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज. Business enterprises or business organization are divided into three broad categories: private sector enterprises, public sector enterprises, and joint sector enterprises. What are private sector enterprises? The business enterprises which are owned, controlled, and managed by private individuals. वो एंटरप्राइज जिनको प्राइवेट लोग मैनेज करते हैं, कंट्रोल करते हैं, ओनर होते हैं उनके प्राइवेट लोग, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ प्राइवेट सेक्टर enterprises. For example, Reliance India Limited, Tata Company, Birla Company, etc. Public sector enterprises are those enterprises which are owned, controlled and managed by central and state government and are called public sector enterprises. The example of public sector enterprises are GAIL, GAIL means Gas Authority of India Limited, LIC, Life Insurance Corporation, etc. The third one is joint sector enterprise. Joint means combination of two or more things. Joint sector enterprises are those enterprises which are owned, controlled and managed by jointly private and public sector, or we can say the private individuals and government. Example of joint sector enterprises are Maruti Udyog Limited, etc. In this chapter we will study about the forms of private sector enterprises only. The private sector enterprises are of 5 types. Number 1, sole proprietorship. Number 2, joint Hindu family business. Number 3, partnership. Number 4, cooperative society. And number 5 is joint stock company. In this chapter we will discuss or study these 5 forms of business organization which comes in the category of private sector enterprises. These all 5 enterprises have their own merits and demerits, and we will study all these 5 types of enterprises or organization one by one. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो आप लाइक करें और हमारा चैनल भी सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. थैंक यू सो मच.